I pick up a memory. I thought I lost it long ago. Remember the freshness.
Good morning, Sven.
Good morning.
In the Q2 report published today, I can conclude Nederman has improved sales in 3 out of 4 divisions, quarter to quarter. Still looking at the group figures, order intake currency neutral was down, ended 8.5% compared to last year. Sales was also weaker with a decline of 10%. Adjusted EBITDA continued on a good level and increased, ended at 12.8% compared to 12% last year. Second most profitable quarter ever, Q2 last year was the best before. Looking at the figures from a divisional perspective, it's clear Process Technology struggles, both in order intake and sales. Can you explain the rationale behind that?
No, but it's something that we've been saying all along, that there will be some challenges. Comparison figures have been also very strong last year. Last year it was an absolute record year when it comes to order intake and sales for Process Technology. What is happening, which we have indicated before, is that through all the different uncertainties, elections, UK, France, coming up in US, all kind of macro figure, makes the investors and the different potential customers a little bit hesitant to sign the orders. And this is mostly shown in the Process Technology. We have that, even though we have a very strong pipeline, lots of interest, lots of activities, we have seen some difficulties to get them to lift the pen and sign the papers. On the other hand, we have extremely good activity when it comes to the aftermarket, the service business, and that's also shown in, even though the sales are lower, the profitability is very good in Process Technology. And we have lifted Process Technology to a new level where it's never been before. And that is very, very pleasing that we have been able to do that.
Yeah, we can see that in the report. I mean, ended at 13% EBIT, 11% last year. What can we expect? Will you stay on this level going forward?
As I've said, I think that that is to wish for a bit too much, because the reason for the higher percentage unit is, of course, that the profitability in aftermarket, the service business, is significantly higher than the first fit. And we would really want to see more orders booked and more sales in the division. And we are positive that there will be some different focus maybe coming later. But when it comes to uncertainty, I believe that for the whole group, the whole market, with, as mentioned, election, a lot of campaigns, turmoils around, questions, where will the inflation rate go, where will the different central banks, how will they act, and so on. So I think that we will have uncertainties during the year, but that doesn't mean that Nederman as a whole and as a group will continue to move forward.
Looking at the other divisions, they are on the same level or improving compared to Q2 last year. How would you like to summarize those divisions?
Yeah, but I think that we have very good, if we start with the smaller division, especially duct and filter, we see they have a continuous good growth, especially in the US market. We get very good response from the market with the Nordfab Now, where we see that it appeals to the customers. We also see the investments in new, more efficient machinery and concepts is paying off with better profitability and also very much better sales figures. So they are doing very well at the moment, and we see that we will have more investments coming here to further grow our capabilities when it comes to both efficiency and also capacity, because we need it. When it comes to monitor control, we have good order intake. We are working with the concept, with the sales in US market, where we have added capabilities and increased our presence. We continue to grow in China. We have other. So all in all, they're doing reasonably well. Their challenge is that we need to improve our manufacturing capacity, and we will do investment later in the year and beginning of next year in order to increase capacity to meet the demand. When it comes to EFT, they are moving along. We see different areas have different, or call it different segments and geographies have different challenges. But all in all, they are moving forward. Base business is doing well. We have some large orders, but the mid segment where you have $200,000-300,000 or if you want to say euros instead, there is a certain, you have a little bit hesitancy here to really see that they boom. The result is, of course, the move of the full facility of RoboVent into one new, completely new facility has costed some money, and also all other efforts to do this. They are now in the new position, but that is a part of it. But we mentioned it also in Q1 report that during Q2 we will now move the whole RoboVent facility, including the sales organization, and going into a new structure. So we expect Q3, Q4 to be better in that sense.
Second most profitable quarter, we mentioned that before, ending at 12.8% compared to 12%. Any additional comments to that?
No, but I think that it has to do with good mix, and also we get the payoff of on our investment in more efficient manufacturing, more efficient administration, meaning the new digitalization that we are using, call it ProQuote, EFT, and we will roll that also in other division, a more efficient way of creating a professional quoting tools that we are using. We have all the rest of the other things, QFV we mentioned before, we have got also got prices for that. So all in all, it's small continuous development that makes that, and that has been very successful. What we would like to have is, of course, even more orders, because what comes with all these efficiencies is that we can take in more without increasing the cost base.
Maybe that's related with my next question here. Looking at the report, cash flow is okay, but the investments are pretty high. You mentioned RoboVent. Is there something else?
I think that you have to see that we are investing significantly We have the largest investment now this year, this autumn, Q3, Q4, is the move of the Helsingborg facility and the new innovation center. So we should expect significant continuous investments in this. But it will, as we've seen before, pay off. We have also increased the activities in innovation, and we have launched some new products. A lot of focus on making them, or the strategy of being able to have multiple manufacturing sites on a global way. So again, efficiency, both to benefit for ourselves and more efficient manufacturing, but also for the customers who get the new, modern, better product. So we are continuing to do that. But what also will happen is that we will further increase capacity, if I didn't mention it, in Nordfab, and that will also add investment during the coming 6 months. We will also in Charlotte, for especially EFT, increase our capabilities to mainly lower the lead time and be more efficient in what we are doing. So again, we will continue, even if there are challenging times in the market, we will continue to develop and further increase the distance to local regional players, because we are the clean air company and we want to stay ahead and be recognized as the leader in this.
Exciting you mention it, and I mean, you've talked about production and logistics and so on. Another area you are focusing on, and is a result of these investments, is also innovation. I mean, you have innovation in many parts of the world, and now you're also investing in Helsingborg. So what will Helsingborg as an innovation center mean to the group, and how do you view the innovation as a total in the group?
No, but we see innovation as very important and a driving force. But innovation is not only having a new fabulous filter, it's also concept, it's also about making life more easy. And I think that the duct and filter have a very strong, especially in Nordfab, a strong concept development, and they say as a motto, fast, friendly and reliable. And I think that is not always so that it's a revolutionary technical innovation that will make the biggest difference. But it's also the combination of the different knowledge bases we have in MCT, in their measurement technology, in the IoT, and combining that with the excellence in filtration, capturing devices, and building the clean air concept where we can service the customer in different way. Sometimes they just want an arm or a portable unit, but sometimes they need the support. Like we are having quite success in the European market now with the SAFE system that generates large cost savings or energy savings, which is good for the wallet as well as for the environment when we have this. So again, combining all of this and being the clean air company is one of the things. And that is the essence of what we're going to do in Helsingborg Innovation Center. We will still have the dozen of specialist competence center where you are a specialist in laser measurement for gases and particles in Norway, the competence center for hot air application in Friesenheim, Germany, etc., etc. But we will have one common place where we have space, equipment, and capabilities to combine these and have long-term testing, both putting a filter outside to see what happens in the environment there, and inside, and lots of other capabilities. And that's what we will have, something that we can use for the whole group to further enhance our position as a clean air company.
It's really, really exciting. A quarter where you had sales growth in 3 out of 4 divisions. You had the second most profitable quarter ever. Still a challenge in process technology, but that hopefully will turn around. With that, I wish you a good summer and thank you for this discussion.
Thank you very much.
Let's sing for the good ones and all the ones we love. We live in a great time. Don't let it slip